Hey guys, watching DshackTech, and today we're going to talk about the new Mac Pro refresh and the release of OS X Mountain Lion during WWDC taking place on June 11th through the 15th. Check my channel DshackTech for more rumor roundup videos in this series, and subscribe to be notified when I upload another one. With that, let's begin the rumor roundup of the Mac Pro and OS X Mountain Lion. So the Mac Pro, Apple's powerhouse computer, has laid dormant for the past couple of years, only getting an internal upgrade a year and a half ago with a 12-core processor. Now, I recognize that is a big jump and an awesome achievement, but overall it has stayed the same, and I feel, along with other Apple fans, that it is due for an upgrade. There are many rumors jumping around from Apple discontinuing it, making it into a server-only computer, or drastically altering its design. I will begin with the latter first. Some rumors about the design changes include making it up to 2 times smaller and into a more compact form factor. This could be done with more modern parts that have gotten smaller. This would make the Mac Pro extremely small compared to previous versions of the Mac Pro, while still dwarfing the Mac Mini, keep in mind. Well, this would just look really cool to see. The internals would also get a massive improvement. First up would probably be the inclusion of Ivy Bridge processors, as predicted to be included in the MacBook Pros and Airs. This allows for faster connections between the processor and RAM than its previous version of Sandy Bridge processors. So another major rumor, which I feel has some basis, is that Apple would turn the Mac Pro into a server-only computer, which means the computer would become stackable, meant to be grouped with other Mac Pros, and would only serve a couple of purposes, such as running programs in the background, like a database server, file server, mail server, or just a web server. They would lower the price point considerably and make it run OS X Lion server, as seen on the Mac Mini 2.0 GHz Mac Mini. I do not believe they would do this because the Mac Pro is such an awesome computer that a lot of professionals use for their own personal applications and jobs, like web design, film editing, or photography, that it would turn the Mac Pro into a waste of a computer turned server. This leads me into my next topic. The Mac Pro is often criticized for not putting up big numbers or showing great profit margins, which I really don't understand why people criticize it for that. Of course, it's not going to be flying off the shelves. It is a professional computer that is expensive, and not everyone is going to have it like it is like an iPhone or a MacBook or an iPod. The people who use these computers tend to use it as their major workforce for their jobs. If Apple were to discontinue this, it would piss off a lot of dedicated people in the Apple network. I really hope they keep the Mac Pro around, yet still upgrade its internals and maybe alter its design a little bit. The other major thing Apple is slated to release at this year's WWDC is OS X Mountain Lion. Already given preview to it a couple months ago, Mountain Lion is just another annual upgrade for the OS. It's not as big as a jump for OS X Lion, but still a good upgrade to it. It will feature more iPad-esque applications, including reminders, notes, Twitter integration, and more. My favorites out of the bunch have to be a new notifications. It is a menu on the side of the screen that pops out, which shows new mail, reminders, and messages, and so on. There will also be pop-ups on the screen in the top right corner or so. That will show you what's new. It will be sort of like the application of Growl. My second favorite has to be new messages. It is supposed to work with all iPods, iPhones, and iPads that have the iMessage app. It should be a cool application that is able to connect with all the iOS products out there and stay in touch that way. Mountain Lion should be scheduled for a release in the summer, but really no one knows when that's going to be determined. The only downside to OS X Mountain Lion updates is Apple's further continuation of pushing mobile computing onto a powerful desktop machine. I believe that iOS should stay with iPhones and iPads, and OS X should stay with the computers. That might just be me, but I talk more on this topic in video right here. Go check that out on my thoughts on OS X Mountain Lion. Other than that, that's all the rumors I got for the Mac Pro and OS X Mountain Lion. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel DshackTech to be notified when I upload another rumor roundup video in this series. Check out my other videos in the video tab above, and leave your thoughts and comments down below about what you want in the new Mac Pro and what you think about OS X Mountain Lion. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you guys next time. Another UI upgrade to iOS 6 that I'd like to see would be a true multitasking feature. Currently in iOS 5, they call multitasking is basically just apps for the screen, or just making the overall iPhone smaller. Some say that it will have a shape similar to the MacBook Air in that it will have a tapered design, so it will go big to small. That would be sort of cool to see. Along with the internal improvements, the new MacBook Pro is slated to get a new Retina display. The resolution will absolutely be off the charts and go along with those of the iPhone and iPad. This will be possible with new screen